it's lying to me. It doesn't want to be live again. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. There we go. National Animal of Egypt. Here we go. Live chat. Red Ninja says, I'm first.
All right.
Technically, you're the only one here. Whoops. I had my volume on. I didn't know I could have that on. All right. Here we are. Granny B says good morning, and Stephanie says good morning, and Bethany's here in Ring the Ringers.
Hello, everybody.
And Camille Giza is waving hi, and Polina says hi.
A lot of you wanted to see the palette, so we're going to try horizontal today.
Yes, we're going a different way this morning. The real Wanda. Michael says cool. Yaz, it says hi, hi.
Hello, hello.
Yo, I'm early to alive. Let's go. That's cozy in the clouds. Brian Harrington says hello.
Hello.
How strong is your tea this morning? I've only had half a cup, but it's the black box, if that makes any sense. Oh, is Ellen here? Hi, Ellen.
Hey, Ellen.
There she is. She says, good morning with a little sunshine. Crichton Chroma says, hello, haven't been here in so long, happy to be here.
Oh, happy to have you here. Welcome back.
Red Ninja says, hi, Scott, you inspired me to paint Spider-Man.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Griffin Soul says, hello also to Donna, thank you. Yes, it is a bird. What bird is it again?
A steppe eagle, S-T-E-P-P-E. And I am now drawing an Egyptian lotus.
There you go, that's the flower. Lots of people are here saying hi.
Hello.
Are we going to draw a camel? No, we are not drawing a camel.
I don't think there's any,
Oh,
I didn't see any countries that had a camel for
Bethany, do not text me. I do not want to know.
their national animal.
Always starting with the strong stuff. Yes, yes, Ellen knows me. Ellen's like, yeah, just suck that caffeine down. What did you make in the video last time, honey?
You mean yesterday's video?
Mm-hmm. No, just what did you make last time? Your painting. What was the last painting you did?
It was Colombia with an O.
An Andean condor. Yeah, he wrote the wrong name in
In the title.
Video of the
Well,
title.
in Tennessee, there is a town just 20 minutes south of us called Columbia with a U. And I think I just accidentally did that. All right.
Jayati says, hey, hello, you're so good.
Oh,
Sarah
thank
says,
you.
Yeah, I made it to the very beginning.
You did. What do you guys think of it being horizontal?
Yeah.
Now, you don't get to see the art as big, but you get to see more of the...
Ray likes the landscape and says hi.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, I didn't make it for the other ones. I have red eyes. Pink vacuum, you are fine. I think that's an ostrich. It is not. Let's see. Say good morning to Mala.
Hello.
Nora says this is so nice. Mrs. Evil says hi.
Hello, Mrs. Evil.
This is the first stream of yours I've been in. Hey, Scott.
Welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Obai says, I'm from Egypt.
Oh, welcome.
Brenda says, finally found time before dinner to join Love from India.
Oh, hello.
Chumpa says, your drawings are literally so awesome and amazing.
Oh, thank you. They're very wonky and not perfect in any way.
were to be a superhero, what superpower would you want?
Well, if you can't say something like Superman, because he's got so many different powers, then I would probably just take Wolverine's healing factor.
That would be nice. Then you would never be sick. Hey, Battlebrooks is here. He said, and they said, good morning, Scott and Donna. Hope you are both having a great day.
Good morning.
We are awake. We went to sleep late last night. We ate dinner late and we went to sleep late because I had a meeting. So we're both kind of a little loopy this morning.
Yeah.
I said, I was making the tea and I said, why am I so tired this morning? And Scott said, we were up late. We are lightweights, you guys. Like, we are like, hey, it's 9. Should we be in bed by? So, and if you hear snoring, it's Arwen. She was up late with us. Oh my goodness. Samuel Lodge just sent you a tip and said, hey Scott, I'm taking an art class for school and it's about ourselves. We were tasked to choose an artist that inspires us. I choose you. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Samuel,
I am
sweet.
honored.
The one time I make it, it's my country.
Hey, that's
Laura.
great.
Brent says, I'm Egyptian. I love watching your vids. It's really relaxing to see you draw, so inspiring. Lonely Demon says, good morning, good evening.
Oh, Arwen's.
The old lady is hacking. You alright, kid? Ablaze says, I'm Egyptian and have been wanting this from day one. Thanks, Scott. But that's all in capital letters.
My pleasure.
Yeah. What time is it in Scott and Donnaland? 9:08 a.m. according to my laptop. Let's see. Hi, I'm from Louisiana. That's Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.
Mort Live says, I don't know if you already have, but could you draw the late Queen Elizabeth at some point?
I probably will not, but thank you for asking. A lot of people are asking.
Yeah. It's always a really fine line when people pass.
Yeah, I mean,
How did
everybody
you
asked
get-
me to paint Technoblade and Betty
Right.
White and whatnot,
Some-
and I sometimes I just feel like it is a little bit,
Capitalizing on it.
yeah, you know, capitalizing on people's emotions and whatnot. So, again, like if a charity or something asked me to do it and there was a way to have it not be about me, then I would 100% do it.
Let's see. Yes, unfortunately, we have heard the news about the Queen. I don't think there's a person in this world who hasn't heard about the Queen. I raised a mug of steaming hot English breakfast tea to her yesterday afternoon. She was one of a kind. Alex says, good morning, I'm at school, so bye. I love your art, though.
Bye. Have a great day.
I'm glad Alex is not going to get in trouble for being on a stream at school. Yoshi says, as an Egyptian, I'm happy you're doing Egypt.
Oh,
Let's
thank
see.
you.
I love your videos. Box TV's here and says, hello, Scott and Donna.
Hey, Box TV.
Hi, Box TV, how you doing today? It is a step eagle. I'm waiting for a live stream in an hour, but it's so nice to see you guys before watching another stream. That's Pink Vacuum. I'm painting with you. That's Anne Fleur.
I love to hear that.
Mio Species says, oh, this is different, but good different. I like the landscape orientation.
Okay, good. Hopefully it'll be even more interesting when I paint.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. That way you guys can see what colors he takes and everything else.
Oh, here's
So,
the song with all the bass.
The bass. I hate that song. It is a step eagle, and Scott uses Winsor & Newton watercolors. So that is what we are doing. Imona says, hi, Mr. Scott.
Hello.
Laura says, hi. Freddie Charpentier says, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. That's Friendy, sorry. Ghost Sal is waiting for this. Red Ninja says you inspired me to draw Spider-Man.
Oh, that's great. Spider-Man's one of my favorites.
Avocado says, OMG, hello, I love your art. It makes me so happy.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever drawn a red panda?
Oh, many times for my wife Donna. It's her favorite.
Yep, he has. Surprisingly, Nepal's national animal is not a red panda because that's where they live. It's a cow. So that was incredibly disappointing to find out. And by incredibly disappointing, I mean so sad for me. Scott could have cared least, but I was very sad. Rosie says, OMG, thank you so much for doing Egypt, my country. I was shocked when I saw the notification.
Oh, my pleasure.
Jareth wants to know if you'll do the national animal of Pakistan.
I did.
I know.
Yeah, let's see here.
Sarah Wilson sent you a tip and says,
Oh, thank you,
I
Sarah.
like horizontal because with vertical, the video gets smaller whenever I type in the chat. Maybe you can do a poll. They're liking
There's Pakistan.
They're liking the horizontal layout today, babe.
That's good to know.
Yeah, they're really liking it so far.
So I put tape down so I know where it needs to be for my recording.
Is it a pirate hat today? I don't know, but that's a good suggestion.
Yeah, because when you think of Egypt, you think of pirates.
I'm just saying, that's what was asked of me. Diana says good morning, and they're back again. So Hila says, hi Scott, love from Egypt, thanks for doing our country.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sushi says, it's so refreshing to see someone so skilled yet so nice and helpful.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice
Only
of
he
you.
was helpful with laundry. The Broken Boy says, I got school. Good. Go do great in school. Sophie Lichtenstein says, are you going to go ahead with October?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys, he is such a pain. He starts these things and then he drives me crazy.
I mean, it was fun, and I have lots of ideas for her, but I just...
What?
There's a lot going on, and so it's just a matter of time, I guess.
They don't all have to be perfect. They don't all have to be painted. You could pencil some of them. You could sketch some of them with a pen. You could do whatever you wanted. You don't all have to be perfect. Linz says, I am watching this in art class right now. I just finished a colored pencil drawing of me and my niece.
Oh, that's great.
I love that. That's great. Have you ever painted Donna? Oh boy. Brenda, you missed that video, huh?
Yeah, there's a video
about how many times he's painted me over the years, and yeah, the answer is too many. Sarah says, I respect that you don't capitalize on people's deaths. And Ciara says, that's very honorable of you, Scott.
Thank you.
Angelina is so happy that they can see us. Hello, I'm a fan. I was late, so recap, please. Oh, we're doing the national animal of Egypt. It's something eagle.
Steppe eagle.
Eagle, thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm a little behind. There's a lot of you today on the comments, and I'm also tired today, so give me a couple minutes to get to you. Give me a couple minutes. What is your favorite drawing?
Of the series?
Yes.
Let's see. I still think it's the manatee. Where's the manatee?
I have no idea.
There he is.
I love art, and you show me what's possible. Thank you so much.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I am probably going to do a video on perfectionism because so many, I just hear it so much where people are so worried that they can't get their work perfect. And I really think people just need to learn to just doodle, sketch. Stop worrying about like your art's not gonna, it doesn't have to go in a gallery or anything like that. You can just make art. So I think that might be something that I do in the future.
always nervous when I start a new, like a new entry in my travel journal or something because I want to make it look perfect.
Yeah.
And then I realize it doesn't have to look perfect. It just has to look the way I want it to look.
Or it's kind of the way I look at it is it's kind of like you're reading a book, and not every book is like, oh my god, this is the best book. But the fact that you're reading a book is in itself, or watching a movie or something, or listening to a song, is in itself enjoyable.
Correct.
For the most part. And so
Yeah.
I have no idea how this is going to come out. I don't know if it's going to be one I really like or one I really hate, or or am indifferent to it. But I'm doing it. I'm making art.
Artopia says, thank you so much for being so inspiring and lovely.
Oh, thank you.
For you says, you're my inspiration.
That's very kind of you.
Farzana is here and says, hello, just joined.
Hello.
Sanvi says, hello. Samuel says, your work has inspired me so much, Scott. I never knew where to start with watercolors, and your videos have helped so much.
Oh, it's so good to hear. Thank you.
Fox TV is doing good and says, thank you. It is a Step Eagle, Mosumi.
A Step Eagle.
Iconic red car. Yes, the red car has to be in the...
It's Esmeralda.
That's Esmeralda, and she needs to be there. Grace C says, I have to go, but I love your vids and hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Have you done Brazil yet?
I did.
I'm not in Brazil, but I think it would be cool. He did do that. Guys, I am trying my best to get to your comments, so please don't spam them multiple times. Once or twice, I will see it, I promise. Ryan says, I'm skipping school right now, basically. Do not get in trouble. Actually, don't get me in trouble. Why are you skipping school? The mom in me is coming out. You're making the mom come out.
It's a Friday.
Nice, dear. Damien says, you're such a talented and positive artist. Keep up your great attitude and work.
Oh, thank you very much.
VJ says, hello with... There's just too many O's to count.
Well, hello.
Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. Nixie post, spamming will land you in a timeout 100% of the time. Thanks for coming to my mod talk. Sophie would like to know where the paperclip is.
Oh, the paperclip's over here. Sometimes they get blown away.
By the hairdryer.
Yeah.
If you want to draw an animal and there's two countries, how do you decide which country to do?
Usually it's based on the one that I hear the most, because I read all the comments as much as I can. And so if I see a name a lot, like I've seen a lot of Egypt, I see a lot of Colombia, Colombia. Mm-hmm. I saw more people saying Colombia than I did say Ecuador. Because I think Ecuador and Nicaragua were all part of like a Colombia, and then they split off, but they all have the same Andean condor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was just the one that I guess, like you could say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Lisa Boss says, how do you draw and read at the same time? Isn't that hard?
Oh, I'm not reading, no. My wife is doing the reading.
Hi, I'm the wife. Hello, Scott. Lots of love from Egypt.
Oh, thank you.
Here from British Columbia, Canada. I'm gonna be sad when this series is done. That's Coyote Wildflower.
I'm gonna be relieved.
He always wants to finish. That's the thing that kills him.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to finish.
My favorite thing is being done.
So, Haunted Storm says, I'm a perfectionist, and when I do my art, I only do it very little because of it. Lately, I've been trying to just draw, and it's been okay so far. Weird how fear keeps us back, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
So true. Says, I spent like a week to make a mural for my art teacher, and he was amazed at my skills and was like, you can draw? That meant so much to me, and now I know failure is just a part of learning.
I love it.
Bianca says, it's going to look awesome. Lovin says, I'm making an oil painting of memories for my girlfriend currently. LOL, trying to tell myself it doesn't need to be perfect.
It doesn't.
Oh, you know what? She's going to love it just because you made it for her. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. We are dog people. I am allergic to cats, as Bethany Primrose states. And we have a dog, and she's laying behind me on the rug. So if you hear snoring or coughing or hacking, that's her. Letter Lady Z says, Donna, you have inspired me to do more actual journaling in my journal, and I'm loving it. It is helping my mental health to just write about my day. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. It really is something to see how it affects you. I'm so excited for you. That's so sweet. I'm so happy for you. Richard says, hello, SBC.
Hello, Richard.
The pupper says, why are so many people spamming? No one realizes that's annoying. I think that's why, because people don't realize it's annoying. Nobody says, I suck at watercolor.
Oh, so do I. But I still do it anyhow.
I do too. Let's see. Hello, Scott. You're one of my biggest inspirations. I even got a zebra brush pen for my watercolor paintings.
Oh, that's cool. I hope you're enjoying it.
Amen. I love your work. What supplies are you using? JB Skater. Scott has an entire list of art supplies that Stefner put in for you. You can check all of those out. Those are the colors he uses and the notebooks he uses and all the things.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lola. She says, take your time reading the comments. Appreciate that. I am trying. Wired Art says, Scott is always an inspiration in my art.
Thank you so much. Oh, also, I wanted to thank you all for clicking the product tags.
Oh, the tags.
The product links on my videos.
Yep.
You guys clicked it 84,000 times last month, and YouTube gave us a really nice bonus. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
You don't have to buy anything, but clicking those product tags is really helpful to us, and it helps keep us going.
Yeah, it does.
So thank you.
We appreciate it. So Haley says, hi Scott, how are you? How's your day been so far? I'm excited for the end result. It looks amazing so far. By the way, love from Egypt.
Thank you so much. I'm excited about this too.
Marguerite says, I found the tag on the shorts.
Thank you.
84,000, that's more than 3. Yes,
yeah.
It's a lot more.
I try to add some fun ones every once in a while, like on the stone paper one, there's a like a cutout mask of Emma Stone's face that you can buy, you know. So it was kind of.
Micron pens work well with watercolor.
Yeah, they do. They do. I'll use them from time to time.
Viola says, can you help? How do I draw cat ears?
Cat ears. Again, I don't know this stuff from, by heart. Let me see if we have some cats here. Let me hit pause.
Wired Art, he uses Winsor and Newton watercolors.
So cat ears. They're just, let's see. They're this shape.
Why is that one sharpened on both sides?
Oh, because this one was just not sharpening, so I just turned it over.
Oh, how funny. I never thought to do that.
So it's this kind of triangle like that. So like this would be the front of it. And then when you rotate that triangle, it looks like that. So just think of almost like a pyramid where the back is a little bit more rounded. If that helps.
Have you or your wife ever done oil painting?
I only did oil painting in high school.
I tried oil pastels in a notebook. I did not like them.
She did not like them, Sam. I am.
Nope. Do you have a favorite color? Ooh,
Payne's gray. This color right here.
Hello,
favorite.
From a sorrowful England, said Lauren.
Oh.
Lauren, our hearts go out to you today. Yeah. That is just sad time. Have you ever thought of going into animation?
Yeah. I think animation's really fun. I did animation for probably 30 years and really liked it.
Aaron says, hi guys.
Hello.
Best sketchbook for drawing, please.
For drawing, any old sketchbook will work fine for drawing. It's when you get into stuff like inks and watercolors that you have to have different sketchbooks, but any sketchbook will work fine.
Grab a pencil and a piece of paper.
Yep.
I don't know what the difference is between an eagle and a steppe eagle. Each individual animal has its own specific characteristics.
Yeah.
So we would have to look that up. Let's see, a fez for Egypt. Okay, duly noted. Where can we see your movie Animal Crackers, sir?
Netflix. It is on Netflix. I wish I could say, you know, you can download it, buy it on DVD or something like that, but they never got around to doing that. So Netflix it is. I do not like this. This is not looking good.
The Croc says I've got the popcorn ready. This is a steppe eagle. They want to know a little bit about your bracelets.
Oh, the bracelets. This one's just a placeholder till we go somewhere else. This one we got in Utah. This one is from our 25th anniversary in Kauai, and this one was from Valencia, Spain.
Syed says, I love your art and I'm so inspired by you, and the whole concept of art is amazing to me. Like you can create worlds and characters with their own stories. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about it is you can make up your own worlds, your own stories. But also it's nice to see the best in the world and capture that moment, capture those feelings and those emotions and the beauty in the world too.
Okay. They put in about how to find the art style. Thank you, Bethany. Maruna has a question. I really like your art style and it's super cool, and sometimes when I'm drawing, I hate my art and wish I had a style as cool as yours and just feel like giving up. Help. I
do that too. I hate my, like, especially right now, I'm not liking these feathers. But
how is it when I look up and say, I really think he's doing a good job with the feathers? It's every time you say I hate the feathers or I hate whatever I'm drawing.
Because you have no taste.
And now you guys know what I have to live with every day. Help Maruna, please.
Well, there's a video where I talk about my idols and how I look at their work and I go, I'll never be that good. And I'm 53 years old and I'm still doing that. I just don't think that's something you ever get past. I think if you're ever satisfied with your work, you're deluding yourself. I think you have to both be happy with your artwork where it is, but also never happy with your artwork where it is, if that makes sense. You always want to keep improving, but you also have to take a moment to stop and say, you know what, this is as good as I'm capable of doing at this moment, and know that you're better than who you were a year ago.
I think that can be said for a lot of things in life.
Of course. As a person, you could be a better person and everything else, but it's just a matter of...
There has to be a level of contentment with where you are. Like, basically, look how far I've come to this point.
Yeah.
And how exciting and how far I can go with this. You know, instead of beating yourself up, just look at the positive of it, you know? I have so much more to learn, and that's so exciting to me. I used to think in my 30s that I was like, I'm an adult, what else is there to do? And I'm telling you, at 52, I feel like I know less now than I did when I was in my 30s, but that's just because there's so many things I want to learn. I I think that's kind of the ticket to getting older with Grace, is constantly just learning new things and the wonder and awe of the world, you know? Well, Q says, I can't believe you're almost at 1 million subscribers. I've watched your journey for a long time, and I remember you having 500,000. You're really growing fast, and I love your art.
Thank you very much.
Crazy, isn't
I
it?
was joking to Dan Povenmire. I'm almost caught up to him, and he was saying, you know, it's gonna be a race. I think I'm behind him by only 7,000 subscribers.
Race to 1 million.
A race to 1 million.
Ray says, hey Scott and Donna, good morning. My Wi-Fi is rebelling, so the stream's a bit laggy, but it's a nice cozy night, and I'm practicing drawing eyes with you guys.
Oh, that's
also,
great.
Donna, how about a pharaoh hat? Oh, a pharaoh hat. I will take that under advisement. Ooh, really loves your art style, not gonna lie.
Oh, thank you.
Farzana says, what would you do if you messed up on the line art really, really bad?
Like, just go across. I could either tear the page out and start all over if it's so bad, or I could just fix it in the painting. You know, there's opaque paints. I could always use gouache to paint over the lines.
Scott has a video where he did try out oil pastels.
It didn't go well.
It did not go well. He did not enjoy them. I do believe that was one of the mediums you threw over your shoulder.
Well, that was because it was Bethany's.
If you could choose one deceased artist to meet, who would you pick?
Oh, I'm assuming when you say artist, you mean like a painter or like visual artist.
She's bluffing. She's dreaming.
Maybe J.C. Leyendecker. Seemed like he might be an interesting person. All right, we are done.
I think I'd want
For
to
better or for worse.
I can't believe you keep saying for better or for worse. Really? Oh yeah. WQ is also allergic to cats. You should do your dog as the national animal of the Hobbit hole. Okay, that's a cute idea. Let's see. Have we done Denmark? We didn't do Denmark.
No, we didn't do Denmark.
Have you watched Demon Slayer?
I have not.
One thing you missed in your Romania video is we do drink a lot of alcohol, and there's a ton of bears here.
I try to stay away from, and this country is a lot of alcoholics, you know. I try to stay away from anything that would come across as negative. All right, and now Donna will give you a fez or a pharaoh's hat.
Where's my Post-its? Okay, people, I cannot read your comments while I am making. You know what I realized? I had done the crown yesterday, and then the queen died.
So it's your fault.
Apparently, it's my fault that the queen died. Yes, I should not have done the pharaoh's hat. Yes. All right. Here we go. Wait, is this my? Oh yeah, you gave me the good pen, the Donna pen. See, this is the Donna pen.
You're running out of time.
I'm not running out of anything. Stop it. Stop stressing me out. You are stressing me out. See what he does? He gets all of the time in the world, and then I'm not allowed any time. Those two, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut these off. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that needs to go down too. We're gonna cut this down too. We're modifying the fez situation here. We will, see, this is what happens when you completely screw up with line art. And it doesn't look right. You take out your skizzers and you modify. Okay. That is what happens. you just cut off the bad parts that you don't like. Oh, you know what? I am most likely not going to be able to draw hats when I go to Venice, guys. How am I going to draw hats in Venice? Unless I pack a little, look at that, watch that. And see, look.
Why would you need to draw hats in Venice?
I don't know, because I don't know. Why would I need to draw hats in Venice? I don't know, it just made me think about.
No one can see what you're doing.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know where this, I don't know. Anyway, okay. Here, hold on. Wait for it.
Hey, that's a good fez.
Thank you very much. That's what happens when you screw up with line art and you have to cut around the line art. There you go. Okay, guys. They're all excited. Yay, finally Egypt. My mom was Egyptian. Thanks, Scott. I'm from Egypt. I was wondering yesterday if you did one for Egypt. Why the fez? Because somebody said do a fez for Egypt, so I did. Doctor Who would be happy. You're really good. Request for the next. Oh yeah, that's it. You won't. Bethany says you won't have to. This series will be done.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Like, how am I gonna do that?
3 more days after this.
Is that all that's left?
A week from today is going to be our last day.
Okay. When you go back and review this, you will see how I messed up on the line art and then just cut around it.
Because you are so good.
I did what you said. Just figure out how to fix it. And that was my idea of fixing it, chopping it off. Scott, so have you ever used erasable ink pen for art? I made a habit to use that instead of pencil, and I guess that's the wrong approach.
No, I have not.
Erasable pens. I didn't know, like, you mean like erasable ballpoint pens? Is that what you used, Chris? I'm curious. Now I'm curious. I don't know who CG5 is, but CG5 is live, so a couple people have to go. I have no idea who that is.
Have a great day.
Oh, Avocado says, hi Scott, do you know me? I'm the guy who asked for the national animal of Indonesia. With a little eye awaiting.
Well, hello, and thank you for asking. I hope you like the page, or the painting.
You guys are funny. Beautiful art as always.
Thank you.
You guys were so fun. They get so excited about the hats. Oh my gosh. What is the national flower of the Hobbit hole? A Christmas tree?
Jeez. Ugh.
Oh, they're so cute. WQ Skittles is my actual thought about Donna and Scott with all these hearts.
Oh, thank you.
That's so sweet. How funny. Laxmi wants to call you grandfather because you're older than them, and can you please tell me where you get your art supplies?
At the grandfather store. Ha! Go find it. No, there's a link to all of my art supplies on our site. If you just go under resources.
Oh God. Have you ever painted a starry night?
No, I did not. Blow dryer.
Richard says, yeah, at the grandpa store, LOL. Richard can get away with it because Richard's our age. Do you have any interesting facts about Egypt, or do I have to wait for the video to come out?
Oh,
Why
no,
don't you guys give us some interesting
Yeah,
facts
if you guys
about
have any,
Egypt?
because
We've got Egyptians in here. Come on, give us some facts.
I have to look this stuff up every
Yes.
day. So yes, I don't know anything
Yeah.
about the countries before I.
Well, I know the pyramids are there.
That's an interesting
And I
fact.
know there's a river called the Nile in Egypt, and I know it floods, and it makes the land fertile on either side of it. But all you Egyptians in our life, give us some facts. Give me some details. I want the deets. What's your favorite? I don't know what that is, Wolfberg. What's our favorite what? What is that word?
Can you spell it out?
It says B-O-C-K, but that's not a word. Winsor and Newton are the watercolors that Scott uses. He uses the professional ones. And I shudder to give you a price because I don't know what country you're in, and if I say a price, then it could be wrong. But you can click on the link in the art supply list, and that will tell you how much they are here in the United States.
Blow dryer. Are you guys enjoying being able to see the palette and what colors I'm using?
Have you ever tried drawing digitally?
No, I have. I just bought a Wacom tablet, which I will try out hopefully soon.
Oh, Connie says there's a product named Rocketbook I use to draw and scan to digital. I've heard of Rocketbook. It's like basically you're saving paper because you're writing on the thing and then you can erase it. And then it automatically goes up and you can store it in the cloud or on your computer or something, which I think is fantastic.
That is very cool.
Yeah. I don't know much more about it than besides that, but I think it's cool. Yes, erasable ballpoints. I have pilots from Walmart, says Marguerite. Ian Swede says hello, watching from Sweden.
Hello.
That's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. A poinsettia, I know, but I don't like poinsettias. I know, maybe that's heresy. They're also toxic to animals, poinsettia plants are, so I never bring them in the house. Plus, I find that the dirt gets mold, and I'm allergic to mold really badly. So anyways, you guys don't need to know all this, but I'm telling you anyway because you're here. Lee loves your art.
Thank you.
Your art is amazing. We're gonna search some music, so many other countries, so music can wait. Let's see. Greetings from Alexandria, Egypt.
Wow.
That's money.
Hello.
Scott, I didn't know you did live videos. I love your art and your style is so unique and fun. I'm hoping to get into gouache because I love how you use it and how it makes your art pop.
Oh, thank you. Gouache is really fun.
There's a second part to that one. Let's see. Karen says, I'm 15 and a new artist. Please give some tips to me.
Oh, well, draw everything every day. Don't just draw out of your head. Draw what you see.
And Steph put in the Art Hacks playlist for you, Karin, and so check those out. Those are videos of a lot of basics that Scott's got on there, so you can check those out and hopefully.
Blow dryer. All right, so as you guys have seen,
they're liking seeing you mix how you're mixing with the
all right,
watercolor.
so I started with yellow, and then red, and then my brown. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to go back over it with a little more yellow.
Can you show the photo reference, please?
Yes.
Thank you. And explain where you see the colors.
Okay, hold on. Just
Give him just a minute. He pulled it out of the thing and the holder. I really like the shadings as Target Seagull.
we haven't gotten into the shading just yet. You'll see I put a little bit here and there in the browns, but now I'm going to come in with the purples, and that's where my shadow is going to be. So watch this.
D.I. Lube. Scott has been trying some different art supplies that are a little bit cheaper. So go back into, is it products tested?
Yeah, products
reviewed? There's a playlist, and it's the product reviews, and you'll be able to see a bunch of different products and art supplies that he's tried. And that should help you with pricing the cheaper art supplies. Indie Moon remembers a fact. Apparently the Egyptians made a 65-day calendar. That's how they were able to predict when the Nile would flood.
That's wonderful.
That's fantastic. The Egyptians make hummus from fava beans instead of chickpeas. Really? What's your favorite book?
The Hobbit.
Actually really enjoy seeing the palette along with the piece, says Richard. It's nice.
Oh, nice.
Hello guys, just a fellow Egyptian coming by to see what's happening. That's
Oh,
amazing, man.
welcome.
We're so happy you're here. I'm using a koi pocket field sketch box and having great difficulty with the water brush included. What alternate method would you recommend for painting outside?
I have in my art supplies list, you'll see a set of pocket paint brushes, which I really like. They come like this, and then they extend like that. So I would highly recommend that. And they're cheap. They're like $14. What are you looking for, honey?
Here, show the watercolor travel kit on the live.
They were having a problem with the paintbrush, not the.
They're using a cheap pocket field sketch box.
Yes.
And having a great difficulty with the water brush included.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, show them where the water goes in that one, and show them that the brush is separate. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not a brush with the water in it. I think they're saying they have a brush with water actually in it, the water brush.
Yeah.
Which you don't necessarily like.
Yeah, that's why I showed them the one that I like.
Tips for watercolor or gouache?
Yes.
Maddie says the only reason the pyramids are still in Egypt is because they are too big for the English to carry to a museum.
That's true.
You know, okay, I know we shouldn't be bashing the British people while they're in a.
How about then we just don't?
But I do believe after seeing the British Museum that they went around and collected all the antiquities from all the countries of the world. And it is striking to see them in one place, but I do believe at some point someone's going to say these need to go back to the country they came from. That's my 2 cents in the world. A lot of people are saying they love Senior Palette.
Oh, thank you.
Svenit says if you're on a budget, get the student pack for $25.
Yes. Blow dryer.
Margaret says you can see the pyramids from space. Really? I didn't know that. Did I know that? I didn't know that. I don't understand the blow dryer reference until I caught a live. I get it now, says Griffin. Oh gosh. Under Loom, it would be easier to tell you the list of countries we want to visit is so long. We have been to Mexico, just on the Yucatan Peninsula. We've been to London and Paris and Valencia, Spain, and that's about it. And then I've been to the to Vancouver, Canada area, and that's pretty much it. We are not world travelers, but that's the list where we want to go is like Santa's naughty and nice list. It's huge. We would go everywhere if we could. Do you even read the live chat? Jor, he cannot read the live chat and paint at the same time, so I do it. And if I do miss your comments, I apologize, but there's a lot of you here, so I'm doing my best. Inkdub says, those are some nice watercolor skills, though the last time I used watercolors, I was trying to paint a racetrack and ended up creating blobs sliding along a road while snakes fly above. That's funny. Danush, he has a video on Art Block in the Art Hacks playlist.
Blow dryer.
James asks, out of all of the art supplies, what is your favorite one that the company sent to you?
Oh,
Good question.
well, these paintbrushes is the ones I've been using the most, I guess.
You also
I never made a video about it, but
you didn't, and you've also used the Etcher sketchbook a lot.
yeah, but it wasn't like I was not gonna stop using the Be Creative one.
Correct.
So
You think they're the paintbrushes?
well, so far, I mean, the way I was looking at it was, what is the thing that I'm using that replaced something I was like, I like this so much, I'm going to replace, and the only thing has been these paintbrushes, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm excited that you like them, and still mad at you for not liking the really expensive brushes that Samsung got for you.
I wanted to like
Marguerite's
them.
granddaughter did a starry night in 3rd grade.
Oh, that's great.
So Haley says, hi Scott, how are you? How's your day been so far?
So far, so good. Thank you for asking.
They're excited for the end result. It looks amazing so far, by the way.
Thank you.
From Love from Egypt.
Oh, I love it.
Let's see. He does not draw anime presently. Okay. Muffin Cat's second part of their comment said, that video you did about artists that inspire you made me think, and I realized you were one of my inspirations, so keep up the love.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say.
Richard, you're so funny.
All right, now I'm going to make up for my poor inking skills with
Chop it off like I did.
I'm going to come in with some of this deeper red here and give it a little bit more.
Let's see. CA is playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They always have an eagle, but it really fits in. Midnight says, wow, it's really getting better and better. Yeah, I think a lot of people loved, Crying Chroma says they loved Egyptian mythology. I think a lot of people loved Egyptian mythology.
I was always a big fan.
Let's see. Midnight is my nickname. Oh, that's funny. I really need to visit Egypt this lifetime. Been an obsession since childhood, says Chris. I really want to go too. I want to see the pyramids in person. I just want to see that. Mari Kaur says, oh, okay, so fun fact about Egypt, we are the second worst Arabic-speaking country right after Morocco, aka we botched Arabic so bad and it's almost its own separate genre of Arabic. You're funny. You cannot butcher any language more than Americans have butchered the English language, let me tell you. Inkdove says, yo, Wacom tablet, that's the brand I use.
Nice. Well, hopefully I'll enjoy it.
Let's see.
I'm going to throw a little more yellow.
Really nice seeing the palette along with the piece. Let's see. Another fun fact, did you know the ancient Egyptians were kept busy by building pyramids? So far, over 130 pyramids have been found in Egypt. Archaeologists are still looking for more. Really? I know they were looking for more. What would you do if you were given cheap art supplies?
Oh,
I mean, watch all the
watch my videos, the
painted.
products I've tested. There's a playlist for that, but I've been working with Crayola crayons and all of their stuff too.
How do you get the watercolor to blend so well?
Well, I dry before each pass,
That's
so
the
that
hair
way,
dryer.
yeah, that's what the hair dryer's for. So that way I can layer on top.
Do you have any tips for a colorblind artist?
Yeah, make art the way that you see it. And I think that would be something interesting because you see the world uniquely. And I think that is a wonderful way to show your art. I wouldn't try to conform to what other people see.
Gus Van Derzen says, I didn't know you made these live. I love your animal series. I am teaching myself how to use watercolor pencils. My first attempt was better than expected. I drew a snake wearing a hoodie.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Laura says, I'd say we Aussies butchered English more than the Americans, but at least we spelled color correctly. It's so funny how people around the world who speak English have such different spellings.
I feel like we should say
colloquialisms.
English. Like that.
INGSH. English.
All right, blow dryer.
Talking about ancient Egypt history says this is M.
That's
Crystal Alice is very nice to this live. Happy Lonesome says, I always arrive at these lives whenever it's almost ending, and I wish I could just watch everything from the beginning to end live. I just happen to be late all the time. Well, I don't know if you get the notifications, but you can do that. Or you can, you can go back and watch the whole thing when the video goes live when we're done. I know it's not the same as being live, but trying to offer a little help there. Does your paper ever bleed?
Oh gosh, no. This is like the best paper.
Scott has gotten to the point to where he does not use paper that will bleed. He would prefer to use...
Paper is probably more important than the watercolor when you're doing watercolor. Paper is the most important thing.
Having used sketchbooks that are not so good at paper and better paper, I have become a paper snob, and I blame it on Scott. I love a really nice sketchbook with 160-pound paper that you can use with a fountain pen. Oh, like butter. Fun fact about Egyptians, food is everything. You love food. And the generosity of hospitality is by overfeeding your guests. Oh, you sound like Italians. We do the same thing. You make it look so easy, sir.
Well, this one's been giving me a little trouble, but I think I can fix it. Blow dryer.
Okay, destroyer of feet. I was just going to read that. They retracted a message. I was just going to read it. The Crafty Raven says, you're so good at art. Hello.
Hello, thank you.
It is a step eagle. They are all correct. Griffin Soul says, my husband is a paper snob. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. Once you start using good paper, you do not want to go back. It's crazy. What's better, oil/wax or plastic crayons?
I think oil, but it just depends. I mean, I'm not a fan of any of them, you know, like.
Santa's here.
Hey, Santa.
I sent you a tip, too.
Santa, thank you.
Good morning, Santa.
Hey, everybody say hi to Santa.
Give Santa some love. How do you keep colors alive while you're layering? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
So they don't get muddy. I think that's why you do the blow dryer.
What's your favorite show?
The West Wing, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Justified.
I like Gilmore Girls and The West Wing, and I'm really digging the new Star Trek. What's it called? What are we watching?
Adventure. What is it? Brave New Worlds.
Yeah, that one. The new one. We're watching the new one. I'm really curious how your camera is set up right now. Like, is it right in front of your face? LOL.
It is.
Yeah, he has to look around.
Like, here's it's like literally right, I am looking over it.
How do you use cheap art supplies? You just pick them up and use them.
Oh yeah, I mean you just.
That's snarky, I'm sorry.
No, cheap art supplies are, here's how you use cheap art supplies. You don't give yourself the pressure of making a masterpiece. You just have fun with them. And if all you can afford is cheap art supplies, then you use them to learn.
And I don't think it really matters. I think as long as you're creating and you're having fun, I think that's what matters. Okay, Destroyer Feet put their question back in. Do you have any tips for learning how to draw with more detail other than just draw every day?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not really a teacher. So I don't have a syllabus or anything like that. I don't have a step-by-step plan. I just am a fellow student as you guys are. So I just do it because I love it.
We're not cat people because I'm allergic. Just another fabulous killjoy. I like that name. I absolutely admire your love for art. Thank you for always being an inspiration.
Thank you.
Rank the art supplies by shading, price, coloring, brush pen, color pencil, sketch. Okay, well, that's a lot. So Karen, or Karan, go to the art supply list and you'll just see Scott's favorites. That's what he uses. I don't know that there are so many art supplies. There's no way he can try everything and rank absolutely every art supply. And also I think too, and please correct me if I'm wrong when I step in here, somebody else might like a different brand of watercolor.
Oh yeah, that's purely subjective.
It's all preference, right?
Yeah.
So if you find something that's like $5 and Scott's tube is $5.
It's like Santa's and yours, like expensive paintbrushes didn't really work for me. And
yeah. Do you
blow
like
dryer.
Scales or fur more?
Scales. Blow dryer. Yeah, if I had to rank, it would be scales and then fur and then feathers, because feathers are I'm just not having a good time with feathers, and I don't know why.
Okay, did your opinion on that change after this challenge?
On what?
The scales versus the fur versus the feathers.
Yeah, probably. And that's why these things are fun, because it kind of pushes you. Because I've never drawn most of these animals before, and I don't draw animals very often, and usually it's a dog or a cat,
and typically that dog is Armin. CA says a lot of cool colorblind artists you can lean into or use the phone colorblind filter, even invert or look up photo references to practice. Good to know. I saw that Speed Racer is your favorite anime. Do you still watch it? Do you still watch anime?
No, I don't still watch anime, but yeah, go ahead.
No, Jude says, I can't believe you're my dad's age. My dad loved art, but eventually stopped because he followed another path.
Oh.
Will you draw every national animal in the world? Good Lord.
Nope, just 30. So there's only going to be 3 more.
Okay, Aaron wants to know, do you recommend always using yellow as a base color when painting with watercolor?
Only if there's yellow in what you're painting. If I was going to paint a night scene, it would probably be like a light blue. So you have to look at what you're painting. There's yellow in an eagle. It's like the flower. I did light blue and then a darker blue because there was no yellow in it until I did the yellow middle. Usually there's a little bit of yellow because the pictures are usually taken during the sun. They're usually outdoors.
What day is this, honey?
27.
So we technically have 3 more.
Yeah, blow dryer.
You guys have been here with us the whole time. I know I probably say this once alive, but it is just so cool that you're all here with us in the mornings. And it's so cool that you guys are from all over the world. I know I sound like a complete doofus when I say it, but it's just, it makes me happy. It's like we're just this big giant melting pot of art. It's beautiful. And preferably not an acrylic melting pot for Scott, because I know he's like that. He did Columbia yesterday. So Nellie Faith wants to know, will a blow dryer at all affect where the paint goes on the paper? Never tried it before, with a laughing emoji.
Yes, it will. And if you go back and you look at the video from when I was doing blow dryer, you see it blew the blue off of there. If you have too much water, it will, move the water. But I'm usually pretty good about the amount of water that I use.
P.U. Grand. He probably has about 47 years practice of drawing. So please don't compare yourself to Scott if you're like 12 or 15 or 18 or even 20. Just please don't. How do you use water and a napkin to clean your brush? By the time I'm at the third color, my water is muddy and influences my next color. Good question, Edward.
Well, are you using watercolors? Because my water is pretty muddy, but usually I can get through a whole painting. You can see it's kind of like a yellowish orange, but usually I can get now if when I'm done with the inks and I dip the paintbrush in there, it's going to be completely unusable because the inks will completely destroy whatever's left of the water.
Sweet or sour?
Sweet.
Windsor and Newton are the watercolors he's using, or has used, or did use. Yeah, absolutely. Dogs, generally because of the allergy. Most Egyptians nowadays don't actually like cats. It's like a you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you kind of relationship. LOL, love some of them, most would rather not have them. Yeah, that's funny. What's your favorite art in your collection?
Oh, from other artists? Gosh.
He has quite a collection. He's done a lot of art trades over the years.
I could show you some when we're done.
Yeah. I'd like you to do a flip through first, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes.
Thank you. So, Shreyas, we will do that. If you weren't allergic, what kind of cat would you get? Oh my God, I know exactly what kind of cat I would get. Something fluffy, and it would be a rescue. My favorite animal is rescue. And I would want one of those cats with the long hair so you could kind of bury your face in it and just kind of squeeze the kitty. So I would have to get a kitten and squeeze it from birth so that the kitten would then let me squeeze it all the time because I'm one of those people.
Donna only likes freshly squeezed.
I do, freshly squeezed. Yeah, I put the wrong color to a marker drawing and no paint to fix it. What do I do? That's Viola.
Oh gosh. I mean, is it a light color or a dark color? Because if it's a light color, just go over it with the darker color. But if it's a dark color, colored pencils sometimes can work.
Oh, Gus Vanderson says, I'm from the Netherlands. My English is good enough for people to understand me, but nothing better than that. You inspired me to learn watercolors, but I don't like painting, so I went for pencils.
Oh, that's great.
That's exciting. I love that.
So the Egyptian flag is red on the top, white in the middle, and black in the bottom, which is why I'm doing this.
Oh boy. People wanted to see my TikTok or my YouTube channel. It's awesome seeing all these artists in one place. I help run an art camp program for kids to help get them interested in art, and it's awesome that you're showing the process so people get inspired. That's Tyler the tow truck. Tyler, we are also trying to we're going to be doing some giveaways of some art supplies that we've received for free from companies that Scott's tested, and we're going to do that in the January timeframe. So check back and let's talk about maybe donating some things to your art camp program. I would love to do that.
See how it went all black? That's from the ink. So that's why you do your inks last, do your blacks last.
Oh, that's
so that way it
disgusting.
doesn't affect your stuff. So that's another good reason why to do your lightest colors first, is because it will affect.
Okay. Any advice for watercolor beginners?
Yes, work light to dark. Blow dryer. Let's get that white outline.
For those of you asking, I do have a channel. I do not post often at all. I am trying to post journal content because that is what I do. I journal. I write every day, and I have a travel journal. Mine is different than Scott's. It's more of a scrapbook where I write like what we did that day and how I feel about the places we've been and things like that. And you're very sweet about voiceovers. That was very sweet. What brushes do you recommend? CA wants to know. And are there different brush recommendations for different art forms / mediums?
I think there are different recommendations, but I am not really much of a brush snob. I like the cheapest brushes I can get, and I treat them very poorly. So, my brush recommendations are like travel brushes, though the ones that I'm using right now were by Etra Labs, and they're actually pretty good.
Those are gifted to you. Yeah.
So I'll do a video on them at some point.
What does Donna like to do? Donna likes to sit back, drink tea, write in her journal. I read a ton of books. Actually, yes, Bethany has it right there. Donna loves to drink tea, read, and journal. Correct. All correct. Yes, he is painting with watercolor. I'm having trouble drawing humans. I like your hair art. I tried to do it, but it went wrong. Any tips?
Just practice.
Root Shakar.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a practice thing. You know, you're not going to get it right the first time. So, and if there's anything specific that you're having a problem with, there might be a video on that in the Art Hacks playlist.
Cole Winder says, hi Scott, I'm a big fan.
Hello.
Will you try oil pastels once again?
Yeah, I bought some more, and I'm waiting to hear back from Black Bean because we were going to do a like an art trade.
What series do you plan to do after this? He's doing October.
I might do October, yeah.
Wired Art says, I'm drawing. Do you have any tips? You got to be a little more specific, Wired Art. What are you looking for tips for? And yes.
Draw what you see. Don't draw out of your head.
Prexy says, oh my god, Black Bean is so good. I mean, hold it. Misplaced Space likes the bracelets.
Thank you.
Yes, October. Thanks, Prexy. That's very sweet. Can you do a series on famous mythical creatures?
I could.
And yes, we need to shout out for our amazing mods that help out here and on the Discord, sorting everything out and always answering everyone's questions. I don't think you get enough love. They do not. And they are amazing. So Hyla, thank you. I appreciate that. Where did you get your dip and fountain pens? Okay, so my dip pen I bought on Amazon. It did not come with inks because I already had a couple of sets of inks. And my fountain pen, I have two fountain pens. One was a gift from a friend of ours who was on TikTok. And his name is Pistol Pete. That's where he's on TikTok. And he makes fountain pens, which was amazing to me. And then my second fountain pen was Sky gave that to me for our anniversary, and I have a unboxing video of that on my TikTok, and I absolutely am loving fountain pens more than I used to love ballpoint pens. I know I'm weird. I love ballpoint pens, but fountain pens are the way to go. I will do a shout out to Goulet Pens. They have amazing stashes of ink and all sorts of fountain pens that you could ever want, and that's where I bought my first one that Scott gave me. That's where we got that, Goulet Pens. It is a step eagle. What superpower would you like to have?
I think Wolverine's healing powers would be kind of cool.
Candy says, did you know the ancient Egyptians had more progress in discovering medicine than medieval English?
Wow.
I believe that.
Yeah.
They were a thinking group of people. Have you ever done a collab with any other artist, YouTuber? Also, do you have any tips for learning how to draw with more detail other than just draw every day?
Yes, I have. I did one with Nikki, who's Just Van Gogh and Love Yourself, I think is the name of her account. And then more than just draw every day, draw what you see.
You guys really make me laugh. Nothing better than a freshly squeezed cat. Burying your face in fluffy cat hair is wonderful. I love animals, you know? I love animals. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. and we are probably taking a break from our Saturday stream tomorrow night. Are we gonna take a break from tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, we're not gonna be going live tomorrow night. We'll take a break for the weekend. We are getting ready for Scott's sketching trip, and so we've been trying out all the things that we need to bring because we are going to be doing a sketch trip through Venice, and it's gonna require us packing everything and carrying everything. So we're trying things out. Oh, salutations from Valencia, Spain. That's Underloom.
Oh, hello.
One of our favorite cities. And oh my God, paella. Chef's kiss. Oh, Maddie says we love being here with you, cool people. They typed it right here in black and white. We're cool. Maddie says we're cool. I get to be cool now. Please tell my children that, will you? Morsidin says, I found you from the shorts of these, loving the challenge even though I've never used watercolor.
Oh, thank you.
That chicken curry says, I haven't been able to watch any of the streams or vids for a while due to exams. Glad to see it's still the same humble little Hobbit.
Thank you.
It is indeed.
Welcome back.
Happy you're here. Let's see. I feel like I'm in an art classroom. It says ink doves. You're cute. I find it cool that you don't blend the colors on the color palette at all.
No, I never do. I do with gouache, but I don't with watercolors. I like to just keep them pure and work from that.
Bethany says, my favorite cat of mine is a giant fluffy rescue. This tracks. Absolutely. Oh my God. I have, okay, so I'll tell you a little secret. About 3 years ago, one of my sons was in FFA at school. We live in a very rural, our school's very rural, and they had kids that were out on their farms, brought their animals, and they did a petting zoo. And that was when I realized that of all the farm animals that were out there, I became obsessed with the donkey. And I don't know what it is about them. They just have these soulful eyes, and I love to scratch their ears, and they are just so sweet. So yes, I like donkeys. Exploring Tom asks, do you have a tip on how not to get lost in details? He's a noodler, so I'm gonna go with no.
No, the thing is time limits. Time limits definitely help you. When you have to finish a piece in a certain amount of time, you decide what's important and what's not. And like right now, I'm 10 minutes early, which is why I'm noodling. If this was, we were at the 90-minute mark, I would have been done a long time ago. But I'm just noodling because I still have a little bit more time. But I don't think I'm improving the piece in any way with the noodling.
Marguerite says there's a donkey rescue near me. Oh my God, I'd live there. And I want to go, there's a wolf sanctuary outside of Los Angeles that I want to go to. It's called Wolf Connection. And they rehabilitate wolves Some to be released back into the wild, but a lot of them are basically too far gone to be rehabilitated, so they use them as therapy animals for people, which I think is phenomenal. I want to go there so badly. They are loving you going in and noodling with the colored pencil to make the paintings pop. Caitlin Gaming says, I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Mike has to buy an electric pencil sharpener. Shining Star says the drawing is so good, keep up
Thank you.
the good work. You're almost at 1 million, please don't remind me.
All right, blow dryer. All right, we will call him done.
Aaron, he is using Prismacolor colored pencils. Those are the ones you're seeing. They want Nixia to have a channel. She's not ready to do that. Crying Crippus says, my mom just bought me a quill pen from Salem, Massachusetts. Guess I'll have to learn how to use it, LOL.
Nice.
Oh, you will never regret trying a new type of pen. I cannot go back to using, I mean, I do use them on occasion, ballpoint pens, but if I'm sitting at my desk and I'm working, it's a fountain pen all the way, and they just make me so happy. Oh, the scratch of the pen and it's ridiculous how happy they make me. About oil pastels, I don't really use tissue paper, I use blenders, much better for me, says Mike.
Blenders, nice.
Edward says, one more question, if I may ask, what height is your standing desk, or when do you know when it's the proper height? It's better for me if I stand, but I end up hunched.
I think the height is just when you realize you're not hunched, but you have to bend over just a little bit. I don't know what is the best one, but I mean, this one is, I'm 5'10", so this one is just below my belly button.
And here's your visual. He actually literally took his hand and went and rubbed his belly. Yep, belly button height. Which is kind of funny. Emma Jean says, is the pencil extender bit on the supply list?
It is not.
Should be added to the supply list?
If you guys would like it, yeah.
Oh God, they are obsessed with the pencil extender now.
Oh.
Can you show it?
Yeah. So I've got a couple different ones. This one is probably the nicest one. It's very simple. It's super light. Like it feels like it's made of like titanium or something. It's really, really light.
What's the brand again? Please
Derwent.
still.
And what you do is you just unscrew it, pop your pencil in, and then tighten it up. Which the bad thing about them is sharpening a pencil. You can never really tighten it enough to where it's going to keep the pencil from spinning. So I always have to take it out, sharpen the pencil, and pop it back in. So that's the thing I hate the most about it.
Oh yeah, those extra 2 seconds to unscrew
Yeah.
and pop the pencil out.
And then I have I guess. Here they are. I got a couple different ones that I was going to keep for travel, which is kind of cool. So this one is, I think it's Faber-Castell. I don't know. But if you look, this one you don't have to twist it all. It just kind of just pops in and out. So you can actually do this so that way for travel, you're not going to break the point. But here,
Very nice.
yeah, but here's the cool part. The back of it becomes a pencil sharpener.
Which is pretty neat.
How cool is that?
What do you do with the shavings? Oh, they have to come out.
Yeah. So I like that. And then I think the same thing with this one. Pops out.
Oh boy.
The back pops open and pencil sharpener.
Jackie says, I just used a DIY pencil extender made out of a rolled up piece of paper.
Nice.
Yeah, they want you to add it to the art supplies. Add the one with the pencil sharpener to the art supplies. Bethany, please remind me, we have to do that. It would be cool if you could draw something and Dawn would do the lettering for it. Oh boy. What the heck, I'm only half watching. Is there a link to the pencil extender sharpener? That's Ellen. We'll put it in the supply list.
I'll add them.
Yeah, we'll put it in. Bethany says send me the link and I'll get it up today.
Okay.
We will do that.
I'll look them. I'll put them next to my desk.
He'll remember to do it.
Any tips for heavy-handed people? You know, there's a couple of different ways of saying heavy-handed. It could mean that you push down too hard, which I do too, or it could just mean that you're just clumsy. I don't know. But for me, I rest my hand and I do this. I know a lot of artists say you should draw with your whole arm, but I draw with just my fingers like that.
What's your brown pencil name?
Oh, the one that I use, it is, let me see, I'll get one that's, this is the one I use, Black Cherry.
Laura, he's been tracing it. Laura says, I swear you have a video, Scott. We were talking about not liking your lettering, but your lettering throughout the series has been on point.
Oh, no. I trace that. It's a font in Photoshop. I project it. I trace it. Because, and even so, I still somehow ruin it every time.
What brushes did you use for this piece? Can you show?
Oh, yeah. These are, and I'll do a video on them, but these were sent to me by Etcher Labs, the same people who send me the sketchbooks. And, but if you go to their company, it's called, it's Etcher.
Laura says art hacks at their finest then. Yep, absolutely.
But they're actually pretty good.
Bethany says the font is Algerian, okay, so everybody knows.
Oh, thank you.
That is a Fez hat. Okay, so you were going to show people your favorite piece of art that someone else had made.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get that pencil extender in. Also, the coloring page is up on the website.
This one's one of my favorites by Scott Gustafson.
Oh, I love that one.
Isn't that adorable? It's, I think, oils. And then this one is by an artist named Nico Delort. And it is scratchboard. If you look, it was black and then he scratched away to the white to create this beautiful piece. Pretty cool, huh? So those are my two favorites. Oh, and I also have this page, original page from Conan by John Buscema. It's ink washes, which I love.
They want to know why I didn't put the hats on all of them.
Oh gosh, because it's just, there's so many.
The Croc says my dad has a pen of titanium. That's got to be an interesting pen. Let's see. That scratchboard one is intense.
Yeah, it
What's
is.
the song that's playing?
Oh, I don't know. It's free jazz music.
That's Tiger looks like Sinbad the Sailor cartoon version.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite cartoon character to draw? It is a cool pen. Yeah, I bet it is.
Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes. Oh, so Hobbes from Calvin and Hobbes.
Have you done a video of a desk tour?
Like this, like my drawing table?
Yeah.
No, gosh. I mean, it's a cool drawing table. It's got these like cool legs and everything.
Oh boy says I have cheap brushes, but I'm comfortable with those. Crying Chrome says my favorite piece of art is the one I bought from your store.
Oh, thank you.
Richard says, thank you for hosting and thank you more for keeping chaos at bay.
Thanks. Yeah, have a wonderful day. We will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Quick answer to this one. Techno Speed. He does not clean his palette. Maybe once every 10 years, and he starts over. He never cleans the palette. Your art studio looks like a Hobbit house. Love it.
Thank you.
Messy drawing table squad. Your squad goals, apparently.
We love you all. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And we will see you on Monday.
Thanks
Only
for being
3 more
here.
pages left.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Thanks, everybody.